Hello, everyone. Good evening. I'm your host, Lowly M, and this is my life. This series is called Shame the Devil, Tell the Truth. Uh, Today, I will give you a special episode since the special holiday is coming up, and everybody know what that holiday is. Let me straighten this up. Hold on for just a moment, please. Okay, let's see. I think this might be a little bit better. Yes, that's a little bit better. Okay. Like I said, this is a series, Shame the Devil, Tell the Truth. And this holiday, I feel that a lot of people uh, look at it as just a fun holiday, Easter eggs, baskets, hiding Easter eggs, things like that, special uh, children's things at church, special dinners at church, things like that. But they don't like remembering the truth about Easter. So the name of this uh, episode is He Died for Me. And this is about Jesus. And Sunday before his day, uh, before his death, is Palm Sunday. And he arrives in Jerusalem and he is preparing for his death. The disciples don't realize this yet because he has not told them this. Okay. Uh, Before his arrest, he spent time with his disciples, uh, preaching and walking around the countryside in different places and healing people still. Um, and then he tells them, uh, and then he has Holy Communion, and he knows that Judas Iscariot is getting ready to betray him. And so while they uh, are having Holy Communion, then he gives him the cup and tell him to go do what he has to do and do it fast. Uh, but at that time, he still don't realize that Jesus knows what he's about to do already. He knows that he's getting ready to betray him. Uh, Jesus knew everything. And then after that, and before he goes to the Garden of Gethsemane, he spends time with his disciples uh, and just go around the countryside uh, and preaching and uh, healing people sick. And then all of the disciples, After he tells them what they're gonna do, and they will always be there with him and to help him out and uh, everything. He'll be there. He'll fight. They'll fight and everything like that. And Jesus knows that they might feel this in their heart, but they will get scared and won't be there for him. But Peter keeps saying, "Yes, I will. I will. I'll be there for you. Uh, I will." And he says, "I'll die for you." And he keeps saying that. And Jesus looked him in the eye and said, "Peter, would you die for me?" And at that point, he knows he wouldn't. And he's ashamed. And he couldn't answer Jesus. He ran away because in the Bible, and as with Jesus, the real true point of love is that would you die for someone that you say you love? Would you die for that person? Me? Yes. I know I would die for my daughter. Yes. And Jesus knows in my heart, and God knows in my heart that I will do that. Okay, so I'm sure that this makes him feel very sad for him to know that someone that he has been around all those years and know them deeply, that they would not do the things for him that they say they will do for him. I'm sure this makes him very, very sad. And then they traveled to the Garden uh, of Gethsemane because he knows that's where the Romans will look for him next. And he goes there to pray to his father uh, because he's having pain over what he has to do. And he knows he has to do this because of the evil in men's hearts and the things that they are doing at that time. And this is to save us. And he is dying for sinners. And he knows to save our soul that he has to do that. But he goes to the Garden of Gethsemane to pray. And he tells uh, the disciples he's going to pray and to wait for him. Okay, so he goes to pray, and the disciples are so tired, I guess, from walking, from place to place, that they're so tired they go to sleep. And Jesus is in so much agony because of what he has to endure, that his sweat is like drops of blood. He is in so much agony as to what he has endured that is just dripping off of him. just dripping off of him like blood. And this is described in the Bible. The act of it is so strong. And he finished praying, and he comes and he finds that all of the disciples has went to sleep. And he's distressed that they could not even sit up and wait for him while he was praying. They still could not even do such a small thing for him. And they come, the Romans come, because he knows that Judas Iscariot has told them that the places where he goes and everything like that, and they have already searched different places, and so at this place they find him. They arrest him and take him in, and they do all sorts of things to embarrass him, and they call him the King of Kings, and they take and put this crown on his head, but it's not really a crown. It's a dogwood tree, and it has these sticky things in it, and they stick it down on his head and call him King of Kings. I know it's painful because my mom whipped me one time with one of the branches of it, and I know it's painful, and it sticks to your skin. Okay. Uh, the next thing is they take him, and there's a place called Mount Gilgad or something like that. It's called this uh, for because it's skulls or whatever. It's called that because of that. And they place him on the cross, and there's two people there. One is on one side, one is on the other side, and they nail him to the cross, and he just hangs there until he died. And on his last breath, it is said that he says, "It is finished." And he dies. And this is on a Friday, April the 3rd, and it's called Good Friday. Uh, when he comes into Jerusalem, it's on Palm Sunday, and because of the palm leaves, they put down in front of him with the donkey, and the donkeys, walked across them, and um, they was glad that he had come. But Friday he died, and he arises 3 days later. And this is a reminder that God has initiated the process of resurrection, resurrecting people to to the next life and bringing them into a covenant partnership after death. So he died for me and for you. And this is why uh, Easter Sunday is remembered is because he arose on that day. And this is to signify that after death, we have life. And this is because God, Jesus, he gave up his life for us so we may have life. And this is why Easter is so important. Not for the Easter basket and Easter eggs and hiding Easter eggs and the special Sundays and everything like that. Of course, they celebrate it in church, but for as people, most people don't know why we celebrate it. But that's why he died for our sins, that we will have life ever after. And this is why we celebrate Easter and why it's so important. I hope this has helped people, someone, and I thank you so very much for subscribing to my channel and continue coming to see my channel and find out important things because my channel is very uh, it's for education and it's for truth and it's to nurse people, to help people out, to help people feel much better, and to make themselves better, and to study. And my channel is a channel of truth, of importance, and I hope you will continue to like and subscribe to my channel and continue to come back. And there will be different things coming in the years to come. I will be adding different things to my channel, but a lot of things I will continue with, like Shame the Devil and Tell the Truth. That will be a continual thing. Uh, and other things that I'm still doing right now, that will be a continual thing. Like Tea Time with the Host, I will probably continue with that uh, because that will give you updates as to what is happening at that time and what will be coming and different things. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Shame the Devil, Tell the Truth, and I will see you soon. And thank you so much. Take care of yourself and each other. And please continue to subscribe and like. Thank you. And as I say, pass it on. Good night.